The currency of Zimbabwe from 1944. In 1944, Zimbabwe was known as Southern Rhodesia, a self-governing British colony. The currency in circulation was the Southern Rhodesian pound, which was pegged to the British pound sterling. After the country gained independence in 1980 and was renamed Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwean dollar, ZWD, was introduced, replacing the Rhodesian dollar at par. For a period after independence, the Zimbabwean dollar was actually worth more than the US dollar, and the country was considered the breadbasket of Africa due to its robust agricultural sector. Why Zimbabwe is poor. Now Zimbabwe's economic decline from its former position of strength can be attributed to a number of complex and interrelated factors. Land reform. A key turning point was the controversial and often chaotic land reform program initiated in the early 2000s. The government seized large, white-owned commercial farms and redistributed them to black Zimbabweans. While intended to address historical injustices, the program was widely criticized for its rushed implementation, lack of support for new farmers, and violence. Many of the new farm owners lacked the necessary experience and resources, leading to a dramatic drop in agricultural production. This crippled the country's primary export industry and contributed to widespread food shortages. Hyperinflation. Following the collapse of the agricultural sector and other economic mismanagement, the government's response was to print money to finance its spending. This led to a period of catastrophic hyperinflation, which peaked in 2008 with an annual inflation rate of over 89.7 sextillion%. The Zimbabwean dollar became virtually worthless, wiping out the savings of citizens and destroying the country's economic stability. The government eventually abandoned the Zimbabwean dollar in 2009 in favor of a multi-currency system, primarily using the US dollar. Political and fiscal instability. A history of poor fiscal and monetary policies, including excessive government spending and borrowing, has consistently put pressure on the economy. High public debt, a lack of access to international financing, and a challenging business environment have all hindered economic growth and investment. International sanctions. In response to the land reforms and alleged human rights abuses, several Western nations imposed sanctions on key government officials and entities. While the extent of their impact is debated, these sanctions have been cited as a factor in limiting Zimbabwe's access to foreign capital and trade. Drought and climate change. The country's heavy reliance on agriculture makes it vulnerable to climate shocks. Recent severe droughts, exacerbated